Okay, we're recording. So, hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I figure we should start with the weird fact or the interesting fact.
Okay.
That way we can.
But that's how we end our show.
Okay, well then don't do that. Wait, go ahead. So, we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce the special guest? This is Paula,
Hi.
and this is Lori's sister. So, yeah, she's up visiting. So, we asked if she would be on a show, and she agreed. So, here we are. So, what are we talking about?
You know what we're talking
See, what's going on in our life? Let's see, my grandpa passed away. That was not a good, pleasant thing. And I'm looking at you because I'm like, okay, you just like want me to talk? I'll talk the whole time.
You're making this really awkward.
Okay, I'm not trying to make this awkward. See, we're not about family.
Yes.
My family's complicated.
Families are complicated.
Very complicated. For me, coming out and stuff has been a kind of a juggling act of who's supportive, who's not supportive, and yeah. But I'm very lucky to have a very supportive wife who I love. So I think she's upset with me right now.
I'm not upset.
I feel like I'm like up here in front of everyone, so
Okay, well, there.
Okay, now I don't feel so out of the place. I go around back here now. I'm kind of prop myself up because I'm lazy.
We went to Tulsa for family stuff after Grandpa passed away.
We went up to go check on my grandma, and that was the thing.
It was awkward.
It was a little awkward. I mean, I don't regret going. But awkward, yes, it was.
We hadn't been up in what, a year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah. So, yeah. If you want to chime in, just chime in whenever, with whatever.
So with family, you have to think about if you're a supporter, when your loved one came out, or if you are the one that came out, sometimes it takes family a while to adjust to what's going on. And don't ever give up on the fact that they might come around at some point.
Right. But I think it's also very important to know that it's okay to distance yourself.
Yes, for safety.
For safety and stuff. And if they come around, and you can draw back in and catch up.
Yes.
But don't stay in a toxic relationship just because they're family.
Right. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's not always blood.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We have some
Yes.
very close friends that I would tell you hands down are family.
Yes.
Bring me another point.
Okay.
This might get me in trouble. Oh well. It says troublemaker on my shirt, so. I've heard numerous times from, when I was just a little egg, not fully cracked yet. Egg is term for someone who has not come out as trans yet.
Okay.
Yeah. That if you're trans, you pretty much have to get divorced to fully realize yourself. And well, I understand what the idea is. I understand the idea of that. That if you're,
Excuse me.
if your spouse isn't supportive, then you're never really going to be in an accepting relationship. At the same time, I like to think that Lori and I have worked really, really hard to stay married.
Yes.
I mean, it's not at all easy. I mean, there has been a whole lot of growing on both our parts for this. But, one, I hate the statements like, if you do this, then you have to do this. Because those statements are always false. As a teacher, I will tell you those statements are always false. If
You're
they
not supposed to use
say always
or
or never, those statements are always false because those things never. You. I'm just using them now. Nothing ever stays the same all the time. Things change from place to place and person to person. So what I'm trying to say is, divorce is a thing that happens a lot in the trans community when someone comes out, and I understand that Lori and I are more of the exception to the rule than the rule. But just because, someone tells you you have to do this, doesn't mean you have to. Now, I've been blessed, again, with a super supportive wife. And I have a really good core group of people around me who have helped so much. But, don't let someone else dictate your transition or who you have to be.
And along the same lines, opening your marriage is not always the solution either. It works in some cases, and we have friends who that works for really, really well, and that has been a good thing for them. It's not the solution for everyone and everything.
Right. It is something that Lori and I have glazed over, but neither one of us that's okay with us. We're like, no, we're good. I'm committed to her, and I really don't want anyone else. So, okay. So what else?
That was big.
That was the big thing. Well, oh well. You sing and dance?
No.
Thank you. What else is going on? School's in session. We had fall break, and we went on vacation to Branson.
Yes.
Again,
for trans friends, very conservative place.
Yeah, it is. It is not on the top 1,000 places to visit if you're trans. I'll be honest. I went in sports bras, no makeup, and jeans, and the most neutral t-shirts I could find. I did wear my trans pin around.
But it is super fun. Silver Dollar City is super fun.
It is.
If you get the chance to go.
Yeah, but there are no gay clubs.
No.
No drag shows. There is a whole lot of ultra conservative people around. So just
be on guard.
Be on guard. Be careful.
Yeah. It is pretty.
It is pretty. Okay. What else has happened? Well, you've come and visited for Lori's mom's birthday, and which is today.
Yes.
So, happy birthday, Judy. She'll love that. And if you write down in the comments below, happy birthday, Judy, we'll show her all the comments.
Yes.
And while you're at it,
give us your questions.
Give us questions.
Please.
Write questions down below, and we will answer them as long as they're nice and pleasant.
We'll answer them even if they're not nice and pleasant.
Hopefully no one writes anything not nice or pleasant.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just had told Lori this week, I just had my first negative comment on Instagram, on my Instagram post. I forget what they commented. Something about being disillusional and ugly or something. I'm like, oh no. A stranger doesn't like me. I don't care. Yeah. But yeah. Please keep it positive, though.
Yes.
Okay? So I guess we're at the end of this thing.
Yes.
So, okay, what we usually do is we tell a random fact about someone else here. Like I'll tell a random fact about Lori, Laura will tell a random fact about me. Since you're kind of new, you can just say a random fact that you know about whatever. It doesn't have to be about someone. It can just be... How does that sound?
All right.
Okay, so a random fact about Lori. Lori's favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. So much so that for Mother's Day, Hedessa bought her the latest Pikachu from Pop Vinyl, which is up over there.
A random fact about Rachel: she loves to shop,
They do.
and would probably do it all the time if we had more money.
Yes, I would.
Then that brings me to a random fact, I guess, about myself. How about that?
Okay.
All right?
I love to shop as much as Rachel does.
Yeah,
We could be pros.
I think so. Can I go pro? Dang it.
But I will tell a story. When we went up a month ago to meet Paula, we were in, was it Neiman Marcus? Which, if you've never been in Neiman Marcus, it is super, super expensive, like scary expensive.
That's where people have more money than they do brains.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, and they were picking up stuff. I'm looking at price tag. I'm like, oh my gosh.
But the shoes had my name on it. It said McCartney on them.
Yeah, Stella
means-
McCartney. And
But
no,
but it means I have to buy them.
no.
Okay. Well, they didn't have my size anyway, so.
Guys, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you in a week or 2 or 3 or.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go next week.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Love you. Be safe. I'm not attacking you. I'm just gonna turn you off.